Daily Devotional by Pastor Paul Rika, International Director of Holiness Revival Movement Worldwide, dated Monday, December 4th, 2023. Topic: Reasons why Christians fail to totally obey God. Our text today is taken from the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 30, verse 2 to verse 3. And shalt return unto the Lord thy God, and shalt obey his voice according to all that I command thee this day, thou and thy children with all thine heart, and with all thy soul, that then the Lord thy God will turn thy captivity and have compassion upon thee, and will return and gather thee from all the nations whither the Lord thy God hath scattered thee. Key verse today is taken from Deuteronomy chapter 11, verse 1. Therefore, thou shalt love the Lord thy God, and keep his charge, and his statutes, and his judgments, and his commandments always. Some Christians miss it because obedience to God's word has to be always, all the time. God expects you to be distinct. He expects you to be different. He expects you to be unique, completely guiltless and free. Then, as he saw in Noah and saved him, he would have saved you. God will save you whatever is the disaster and darkness coming upon the church. You will escape because you will keep all the words always. That means all the time, always. There is no season. There is no time to say, okay, I will rest. No holiday. In fact, if you keep it well, it becomes sweet to you. It becomes a pleasure. If a sinner or a backslider wants to turn to God, it will be with total conviction without reluctance. Sinners and backsliders should confess their sins in church. Confess now. How did it happen? Did you commit that immorality? Confess and forsake and ask for mercy. What did you do? Did you take that money? Do you think God is doing like that to a sinner? Do you think God agrees with your ways of pleading with sinners? Say it now. Confess. God can forgive you. If you have backslidden and you want to come back to God, the truth is that if you do not mean to come back, you cannot come back. This is because God has given his perfect law, perfect demand that must be followed. If you fail, you are damned forever. Except you mean to be restored, you cannot come back because the commandment of God is that you must come up fully, perfectly, without being coerced. All the shame you are exhibiting is for your doom. All these half-truths you are confessing are fruitless. You must obey all. His voice, if you really want restoration, not having your confessions, using some gimmicks or language to cover something when you know there is darkness there. There is no heaven for you because God can never manage you to go to heaven. Be ready for it. If not, no heaven. Be informed right now while you are still alive that God will not manage you to heaven. He cannot do it. If you are ready to come to heaven, come with all your heart. Thought for the day, obedience to God's word has to be all the time. God bless you in your journey to heaven in Jesus'